I love this color blue. Looks a lot different in this lighting than it does in the bay. Like the white roof, the stripes here look good. Very nice. All right, we're going on a quick test drive here. We have 90,560 miles on the odometer. Now, if you see any flickering here, that is just in camera. That is not actually in person and what you see when you drive. I have it in sport mode. It shifts nice and smooth. The steering wheel is perfectly straight. I don't feel any vibrations or shimmies. When you put it in sport mode, you can feel the weight to that wheel. It's really solid. Hitting the brakes, hitting them kind of hard there. I don't feel any vibrations or noises from the brakes. And this thing is solid. Drives really nice. No complaints with the drivability yet. Interior is really nice as well. Said shifts really smooth. You would never know this thing had 90,000 miles on it. Amazing turning radius there. All right, we're going to do a visual condition report. So we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find, and really just assessing the overall condition of the vehicle. Date code on the tires, 2022. They are Bridgestones. Looking at the tread, they got a lot of tread left. Here on the wheel, a couple chips, and a larger one right there. Otherwise in great condition. Looking at this plastic trim, you do have damage right there. Here on the paint, typical swirls from everyday washing. Little scuff right here. You have a dent there and some little scratches, if you can see that. Those do catch my nail. Just kind of peppered throughout that little area. And then you have paint missing on that edge, if you look close. And some right there. So something gashed to that, you can see there. Here on the side mirror, typical little rock chips, little surface scuffs on that gloss black trim. Looking at that top, looks good. Here on this door, you're going to see little swirls, minor scuffs. You're going to see little fingernail scratches kind of in this area. Lower side looks good. Here on this flare, here on the bottom, you see two imperfections there, almost like a reverse dent. Got a Bridgestone here, date code 2024. Got a larger chip right here. The rest of that looks good. Here on the headlights, typical rock impacts. You do have some dents on this metal. You can see it's kind of flaking, probably like chrome plated. It's kind of peeling up. You have some markings here, and it looks like they did go through the paint on some spots. Vinyl white stripes, typical rock chips. Every once in a while you're going to see a few on that section. This chrome is peeling as well, probably a factory defect given it's the same on the other side. And then little rock impacts, typical chips. Looks like you do have some PPF right here on that lower section, but if you look on the upper, you're going to see those little dimples here and there. You got some film there protecting it a little bit. That plastic flare looks good. Typical chips, a little bit of wear on the wheel around the edges. Looking at the door, looks good. Little spot here, couple light rock impacts. Typical swirls on that pillar. That looks good. We do have a scratch right there. It does catch my nail. Quarter panel looks good. That plastic looks nice. And then here on this wheel, you do have a lot of curb rash. That taillight looks good. Here on the back bumper, you do have film here protecting it, but you can see it has kind of chipped away, and you do have dirt underneath. The paint right there looks good. It's hard to tell if there's any damage on the paint, but you have film on the upper section, and then here on that lower side, protecting it. You got film around this. It just goes along that whole lower section and then the little upper side. So you're gonna see little chips out of the film. I'm just gonna say there's probably a couple chips on that back bumper. If you removed all that film, I bet it would be a lot cleaner. A couple flaws right there. Otherwise, this back bumper looks really good. All right, checking out the interior. It is a non-smoker. Looking at that panel, that looks really nice. These are all one touch for rolling the windows down. Got the trunk pop. Looking at that trim, you got a small dent there. That bolster is absolutely perfect. I don't see any wrinkles, any wear. The cushion is nice. Same here. These are really, really nice seats. And they are in phenomenal condition. Looking at the steering wheel, looks really good. Got the auto headlights, upper side of the dash, all of that looks nice. Here's your screen. Buttons all look good. Push button start, heated seats, auto start stop. You got it all. You got a sport mode and then a green mode for fuel economy. And then you got the double pane roof here. And then these shades just manually close. And I'll show you. They're not 100% blackout, but they have that kind of blackout-ish material. Here in the cargo area, a couple small stains. You got some extra storage in here. And then you have the shade, the little cover, so you can't see through that window of what's in the cargo area. It is manual close, no power. All right, we're gonna scan through this engine bay. So far, it all looks good. Here on the underside, that liner's really clean. Looks really good.